Assalamu alaikum and hello everyone. Welcome to the first episode of my podcast, Waqas Khan Pitafi. Whether you are joining me live on Facebook, LinkedIn, or on YouTube, I'm really thrilled to have you here. Today, I would like to embark on this journey together with you, a journey through the realm of entrepreneurship, technology, and also personal growth. Those of you who are already connected with me might be knowing that I am running multiple businesses. Dev Batch is the group of companies which is having Noha Technologies and other companies like WSM, Noha Resources. We have Noha Pro Max, part of this group. I am thrilled to share this story with you. The idea behind this podcast that I have is so that I can give it back to the society. I can help, other people, other aspiring entrepreneurs build their careers by doing lesser mistakes. This is what I have always wanted to do, and I would love to contribute to your success in any way. कोई भी चीज़ पॉसिबल हो, मेरी तरफ से कोई नॉलेज हो तो वो मैं आपको दे सकूं। तो इसकी शुरुआत इसी तरीके से ही करते हैं कि आई विल गिव यू अ बिट अबाउट माय बैकग्राउंड एंड देन इफ देयर विल बी एनी क्वेश्चंस फॉर मी ऑन फेसबुक और यूट्यूब और ऑन लिंक्डइन, I would be happy to answer some of those questions. So, where did I start, right? So my journey actually began in Multan, Pakistan. मुल्तान जो है वो सूफिया का शहर है। आप लोगों को मालूम है वो काफ़ी सारे मशहूर चीज़ों के लिए मशहूर है, जिनमें से देयर इज़ 4 गाँव मशहूर हैं मुल्तान के: गर्द, गरमा, गदा और गोरिस्तान। और मैंने लेकिन बहुत अर्ली आई मूव्ड टू लाहौर फॉर माय बैचलर्स डिग्री। मैंने बीसीएस किया, सो वहाँ से मैं लाहौर के साथ जो है कनेक्शन इस्टेब्लिश हुआ। I moved out of Pakistan for various jobs, but came back to Lahore in 2010. So that is how my actually journey and my love affair with Lahore actually started. Earlier, like any entrepreneur, the path for my entrepreneurship was not very smooth. I started facing various challenges. Financial constraints were there. Some early partnerships that I tried actually did not work out very well. And of course, there were market uncertainties. And the most or the biggest challenge was building the team as per the vision that I wanted to create my business around. So that was one of the biggest challenges actually I was facing at the beginning of this thing. So in between all this, in 2010 I started, as I said, then about 2014 I started my second business, which was the game studio. At that point of time I started it as Oxo Game Studio. It had actually a fair success, but in 2018 we had to pause that because of some accounts issues that we faced. But we were able to raise Oxo Game Studio to a level where Google recognized us as the top 10 games company in 2016 and 2017. Since then, the game industry and animation industry has grown a lot. But then that's where we achieved that. In between that, I also started another partnership and a company for data science that was in partnership with another good friend of mine. In fact, two good friends of mine, Nasrullah Mahar, and I was also partnering with Dr. Zishan Usmani, the famous Dr. Zishan Usmani. So we were working together, but that is something that was one startup I think it could not fly very high. So that was stopped as well. But in between all this, in 2017, we started building some other businesses. Dev Batch was growing at its own pace. Alhamdulillah, it went to become a company of more than 100 engineers. But 2018 was a tough year for us, for me as a business. But then, as I said, in 2016, I started building businesses in e-commerce space and in some other areas as well, which actually went very well. And today, they are the biggest or the strongest pillars of the group of companies that I'm running right now. In between all of this, all these milestones, I faced various failures, but every failure was a lesson, and every success that we achieved was a stepping stone. I learned the importance that you have to have adaptability, you have to have resilience, you have to have the power of a positive mindset as well. If you combine all of this, only then you are able to gather the success. Furthermore, what's next? It's 2023, almost end of it, and there should be plan for the future. So there's a plan for expanding our reach beyond Pakistan, which was always the dream. We want to build offices and teams in USA and in Middle East. Penetrating the US market has always been a challenge, but it has been very rewarding as well. In between all this, when we had been focusing on building our company in US, it has taught me various things, and it has taught me different nonsense of diverse business cultures, and also taught the impact of or the importance of global partnerships as well. So I think that had been very helpful. Local partnerships, global partnership, knowing building relationships with people had been instrumental. So with this particular podcast, my aim is that I want to give it back to the community, and that is what I had been doing when I joined Pasha. You might be aware that I had been an elected member of Pakistan Software Houses Association, also known as Pasha. I was its vice chairman. I retired 2 years ago, and it had been a very amazing experience. And we were able to launch several initiatives as the body or the association which was representing the industry. But I think there is more that can be done, and I will always continue to provide my 2 cents or my efforts in helping out with how I can give it back to the community and society and our industry and our country. So that's the plan here, with regards to this. So giving it back to the community has always been very close to my heart. So whether it is mentoring young entrepreneurs or investing in promising startups, or it's about making the difference, because I have a mission statement where I want to enable 100 entrepreneurs who are acting like a grid or a network, so they can work together and be support for each other. Why I want to do this is also important for my listeners to understand, because I believe that in a country like Pakistan, you have challenges of finding the right mentors and finding the right help. And entrepreneurship is actually a task which is very, very pressure intensive. And in this pressure cooker role, you need to have some guiding lines in front of you. If you have those guiding lines in front of you, then it becomes easier for you to navigate and find your own Google map. The path, that navigation, step by step navigation that Google Maps map gives you. So वो आसान हो जाता है उस केस में. So this is how I think the purpose of this chat is going to be. My, this effort is so that I want to actually, also do about 15 episodes, which will be starting, as I said, first this one is about the introduction, but then I want to also do tech innovations which are shaping the future. That will be my next episode, hopefully in a day or two. I want to also discuss in the future art of scaling a business internationally, because I think that is very important for many people to understand, specifically in Pakistan. We will also be talking about in our next few episodes leadership in the tech world. How do you create your persona so that you become more of a brand which people can relate to. We will be also talking about investment opportunities in Pakistan, in US, and also in Middle East, for example, because this is where we operate. We will also be discussing in our another episode. I would like to cover entrepreneurship ecosystem across various big countries of the world. Like my focus is right now in Lahore. Then my focus, for example, is in Dubai, Riyadh, and in US. I usually focus on Texas or Dallas area. So we'll talk about that aspect as well. And I also want to spare some time and hopefully talk about the business culture, specifically in tech industry of Lahore, because I think that's also very unique. And how do we make sure that we are able to assess and actually access this market in a better way. Then we will talk about, I think, networking with impact, and there will be some other areas that I will cover. So don't want to bore you with that. Let me see, if there are any questions right now available here and for me. So Moid is asking, in today's social media age, everyone wants to be successful quickly. How to stop procrastinating and work slowly towards goals? Moid, if you're still there, this is very important question, and I think self discipline is the key for this one. But before that, you need to have a plan. अगर आपके पास में एक solid plan है, तो then it will be easy for you to follow that up. So I typically want to do it in a way कि आप जो है अपने प्लान को इतनी मेहनत करें कि आपका प्लान जो है ना आपके सामने, जैसे उर्दू में कहते हैं, हलवा हो जाए, ईजी हो जाए आपको। जितना ज़्यादा प्लान आपका ईजी अच्छा हो जाएगा, उतना ज़्यादा आपके लिए उसको फॉलो करना आसान हो जाएगा। और फिर आमतौर पे जो सुस्ती या प्रोक्रेस्टिनेशन होती है, दैट इज़ टिपिकली द आउटपुट ऑफ हैविंग ए कॉम्प्लेक्स प्रॉब्लम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू। सो अगर आप उसको डिकम्पोज कर दें, छोटा कर दें, तो आपके लिए ज़्यादा आसान हो जाएगा। उसको उसको जो है ना, छोटे छोटे इश्यूज़ को आप, छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स को, छोटे छोटे टास्क को आप कंप्लीट करेंगे, तो दैट विल बिकम मच ईजियर फॉर यू। I hope this answers. And Shahid is asking, how did you find the clients? I mean, finding the clients, you need to have a proper, solid process of sales and business development. And there are various things. I actually wrote an article on LinkedIn. If you go to my profile, you will find it over there. Irzam on YouTube is asking everyone, I think this is the same point. I think Moeed and Irfan both have asked the same question. So that's pretty much it. I'll just go around the different live feeds and see if there are any questions that are not here on my platform, so that I can answer those ones as well. Let's see, 1 second. Let's see this. I hope you like and enjoy what I have discussed with you today. Any other questions? Anybody, if you have any other questions, I would like to help out with those questions as well. Okay, so here we have some more questions which were not coming on my StreamYard account. So let's see those questions. Okay. So great initiative, and all of these are. So there are no comments on my Facebook, but there is one comment. I'm student of class 9, building apps in Flutter, currently learning Python at Data Camp. I need some guidance related to starting a career in tech and how to get amazing opportunities in tech. Irzam beta, I mean, if you're in class 9 building apps in Flutter, this is amazing. You are doing a great job. So I would strongly recommend that you carry on doing that, and feel free, like, if you have any specific questions in tech, like, if you are an excellent or a good developer, you will get lots and lots of, like, opportunities coming your way, inshallah. So yeah, I mean, I think that's all for today. There are no more questions, I guess. So thank you so much for listening and tuning into this. And as I said, like, I'll be coming back to you hopefully very soon with the next episode. Have a good day, everyone.